Hi, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. This is your tarot scope for September 2022. This is for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's going on for you. General messages here. Take whatever resonates. Okay. Capricorn, you have the Sun, you have the 8th house, and you have Scorpio, which is also ruled by the 8th house. So you have some very heavy energy going on for you this month. I feel like this is going to be a very heavy, intense, dark month for you. Some of you, if you're in a relationship or you're getting into one, there could be a lot of vulnerability here. The 8th house is all about feeling very vulnerable with someone. It's also about everything that's hidden and secretive and taboo. So you could be involving yourself in some kind of mystery here. You could be maybe keeping secrets. There could also be like an extreme transformation. And with the Sun coming up, you're definitely getting a lot of attention. You're being recognized. So people are noticing you. So it's funny because Scorpio is like the dark side, it's like the night, and then the Sun is like the daylight. So this could be you kind of like exposing the darkness and kind of like secrets coming out to the surface, or there could be some conspiracies coming out, some controversies coming out. So let's take a look at your cards. 10 of Ghosts. So this is really beautiful. This is about emotional fulfillment. And okay, so some of you could definitely be in a relationship or getting into one or some type of partnership here. You're really feeling the love. The love here is very strong. This is like having your happy ending with someone. You could be moving on to the next chapter. Some of you are really focused on family. If you have your own family, especially, you could be having kids, you could be having more kids, you could be getting pregnant, you could be planning out your future with someone, talking about having kids very soon or someday. You could be getting married, talking about marriage. This is like moving on to the next chapter of the fairy tale. It's like really beautiful, and it doesn't have to be romance too. This could be you and your friends just like really getting along, really vibing well with one another, and just feeling the love, feeling the bromance maybe. uh And then it could also have to do with work too. You could be at a job that really makes you feel good. You Some of you, if you're focused on work, you could be at that point where you're ready for something different, and not because you're tired of what you've been doing or you're sick of it, but like because you feel like you gave it your all and now maybe you're ready for something a little bit more. You're ready for like a new challenge. So your challenge here, speaking of challenge, is the Hermit. Could possibly be dealing with a Virgo, or this could just have to do with Virgo season, which we are currently in. So with the 10 of Ghosts, it's like you're surrounded by many but loved ones, but there's this challenge of sort of being on your own. So some of you actually might be craving some independence and especially if you do have your own family or you're in a serious relationship or marriage and maybe you feel like you want to take some space and be on your own and do your own thing. Now, for others, it could be the total opposite where like you don't want to be alone and you're sort of clinging to your friends or your family, but maybe the universe is like, okay, like now it's time to be alone, you know? So there is something about being alone, whether it's whether you wish you were alone or you wish you weren't. So one of those options, I feel like. So the devil is coming up. That's you. That's Capricorn. So you're really like you're clearing through the drama. You're getting rid of some toxic habits. Okay, a select few of you could have been working on like addiction issues and you're working on like getting over these addictions and moving past it. And like some of you could have been like substance abuse or something and it's like an addiction that you finally conquered, that you finally got over. This could also just be like, you know, like sex addiction or some type of toxic habit, and I feel like you have a really strong support system, again, whether it's friends or family, like really helping you be strong and conquer whatever these toxic habits were. Some of you could have been in a very toxic relationship in the past, and now you're in a different relationship that's much happier and much healthier, or you're just very focused on your friends who make you happy and healthy, or a job that provides that, you know, like moving on from a toxic relationship. So, Three of Pentacles is on your mind. So, some of you are thinking about work a lot. Okay, some of you have work on your mind. That could literally be your job, or it could be just a sense of like, I feel like you're kind of looking for a new challenge. Like, I feel like you got to this place where things are good and they're complacent, and now you kind of just want to challenge yourself. And that could literally be at work where you're ready for something new, you know, or it could be in your daily life or your family life, and you kind of want to push yourself a little bit. So in the past, there could have been there could have been a rejection in the past. Some of you, or I more get like a false start. So you could have attempted to begin a new chapter with someone and it didn't really get off the ground. Okay, or you could have found yourself kind of isolated recently. You could have found yourself like more alone than usual, and that's why this hermit is coming up. And yeah, you could have been at this place where like, yeah, I feel like I don't want to name all the case scenarios because there's so many possible case scenarios, but like just reaching a point where you were kind of forced to be alone. And I think that was hard for you because you've been accustomed to being surrounded by people, um, by so many people. No. Okay, but coming into the future is a wish come true here. So I feel like, you know, or maybe actually it could be the opposite in that like you've been alone for a while and now it's like you're returning back to your support system. Okay, so Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have been spending a lot of time alone, and whether you isolated yourself on purpose or not, and it's like now you're ready to meet more people, I feel like, maybe some of you are trying to make more friends or you want to spend more time with your family, something like that, and it looks like this wish will come true here. So, yeah, you definitely could have been feeling very lonely here. Some of you have been overworking, spending too much time at work, or you could have been feeling like something has been missing at work, something like that. Oh, and in your energy field is the 2 of Cups, okay? So, yeah, so I definitely get the loneliness is something of the past, and it's something that you were feeling for a little while now, maybe even coming into September, and now you're like it feels like you're reunited with someone, or you're just getting to spend more time with someone than you weren't able to in the past. Some of you could be going back to school. Some of you could also be teachers who are going back to school and you're seeing your students again or your coworkers who you missed over the summer. Or maybe you took a long vacation from work. You definitely you could have took some time from work or even like some type of team or volunteer project or whatever, if you're like involved in volunteering, something like that, where like you took a break and you were alone for a while, but now you're like reuniting with this person or this group of people, and it just feels really good emotionally. The moon reverse, there could be a Cancer here. So the truth is coming out. So I hate to say this because I already said it for a couple other signs, but like I'm seeing it. So maybe this is just a theme for a lot of zodiac signs here, but there could definitely be a love confession because look at this 2 of ghosts here. Like that's a real couple, that is couple goals right there. Okay? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of those 2 ghosts here. They got something going on. So the truth is coming out and it's a dream come true. So some of you have been waiting on someone to offer their love to you, and it's coming out now. And then we end with the 3 of ghosts. So that's really fun. So I feel like for some of you, this is like not just one person. This is like a group of people, a community, a team, your friends like uniting and just like having a lot of fun together and just like feeling really good with each other. And for some of you, this is a romantic situation. This could just be one person, and the 2 of you are like, the truth comes out. I have to say, if you have been crushing on someone and the 2 of you have a few drinks together, that's something is definitely gonna come out there, like, that could definitely happen. I feel like alcohol is definitely gonna be involved for many of you, especially if it has to do with, like, the truth coming out, so be careful with your drinks, but you heard it here first. So, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Really, really great spread, and thanks for watching. I wish you many blessings.